Hello, I'm Marsha Chan, the pronunciation doctor. And in this session, we're going to be listening for syllables. Why? Because we need to train our ears. It's auditory training to increase perception and awareness of syllables, which is very important for the foundational structure of spoken English. So let's go ahead and begin. What is a syllable? Every word in English has at least one basic spoken part called the syllable. And a syllable consists of a single pulse of breath, a beat. A syllable has one vowel sound, and it may have one or more consonant sounds too. Let's listen and observe syllables. All right, so I'm going to say a word. I'll tell you how many syllables it has. And on the screen you can see a dot, which represents a syllable. These two words have one syllable each. Care, care, at, at. These words have two syllables each. Careful, careful, react, react. These words have three syllables each. Carefully, carefully, reaction, reaction. So you can see that words that belong to the same family may have different numbers of syllables in them. Care, careful, carefully, act, react, reaction. I talked about vowels. I said that every syllable has a vowel, but what is a vowel? First of all, I want to say, what is a vowel sound? That's distinct from vowel letters. A vowel sound is a sound in which the breath is let out without any stop or any closing of the air passage in the mouth. So, these are all vowel sounds which contrast with consonants. So in contrast, a consonant sound that's made by partly or completely stopping the flow of air as it goes through the mouth. So it could be like or b or f or g. Those are all stopped or fricative or some sort of closure so that the vowel sound no kind of stoppage at all, no closing of the air passage in the mouth from the lungs all the way out through here. So that is a vowel sound. So if we look at letters, there are 5 letters in English: A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, as in the word pretty, with the Y acting as an E vowel sound. But we have many more vowel sounds than we have letters in English. Maybe 14 or 15. Kind of varies depending on the variety of English spoken, but we certainly have a lot of them. But why do we need to understand the concept of syllables anyway? Doesn't everyone know what a syllable is? Well, not all languages are treated the same or are classified in the same way. Let's take a look at this picture. What do you see there? Probably even without the words, you might know. You might recognize this yellow vehicle that's very long and seats many people as a school bus. But on the side of it, it says bus sekolah, which is Malaysian for school bus. You may also have noticed that there's a difference in word order. Whereas in English we say school bus, in Malaysian it is the other way around, bus sekolah, with the modifier after the noun. Another thing you might notice is the number of syllables. Pasikola has 4 syllables in contrast with school bus, which has only 2. In English, you can say s, k together, sk, sk, to get school, but in Malaysian, that doesn't fit the phonetical rules. So you have to say seko, seko, seko instead of sk, sk. So seko. And how about school? In English, it's possible to have ol at the end of a syllable. Here in our example, Malaysian sekolah, another vowel is added, which produces another syllable. So basekolah, 1, 2, 3, 4, versus school bus, 1, 2. What about this? What do you see here? Do you see a sport? Maybe you think of this as a favorite American sport, but it's also, yes, baseball, right? But it's also a favorite with Japanese people. This sport is called baseball in Japanese. So baseball, you might notice, baseball has 4 syllables in contrast with baseball, which has 2 in English. So this word base, which ends with a sound, and ball, which ends in an ol sound, when imported or transliterated into a language such as Japanese, the phonological rules are different, and it needs to have a vowel at the end of the syllable. So baseball is how it ends up being in Japanese. So the concept of syllables may not be the same in every language. Now, how about this? I'm going to give you some practice, because although you may speak English very well, it's not necessarily true that you have trained your ears to hear specific aspects of the language. So right now, what we're going to do is listen for syllables. And what you'll do is this. You'll answer the question, how many syllables do you hear, by showing the number with your fingers. So if you hear 1 syllable, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, or 7, I think I'll just go up to 4 or 5, just for the sake of simplicity in our example here. So you will show me the number of syllables by holding up the fingers on one hand. And then you will also view my fingers as I give you the answer when I repeat it. All right, so I hope you're in for some good fruits and vegetables, because that's what I'm going to use for our examples. Are you ready? Show me your fingers to indicate the number of syllables you hear. Apple. Apple has 2 syllables. Banana. Banana has 3 syllables. Peach. Peach has 1 syllable. Watermelon. Watermelon has 4 syllables. Mango. Mango has 2 syllables. Avocado. Avocado has 4 syllables. Pear. Pear has 1 syllable. Apricot. Apricot has 3 syllables. Tomato. Tomato has 3 syllables. Rosemary. Rosemary has 3 syllables. Zucchini. Zucchini has 3 syllables. Cucumber. Cucumber has 3 syllables. Plum. Plum has 1 syllable. Lettuce. Lettuce has 2 syllables. Arugula. Arugula. has 4 syllables. Basil. Basil has 2 syllables. Jujube. Jujube has 3 syllables. Cilantro. Cilantro has 3 syllables. Pepper. Pepper has 2 syllables. Potato. Potato has 3 syllables. Well, thank you for visiting my garden and paying attention to the number of syllables there are in each of those words.